welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. Today I wanted to share our family subjects for the 2022-2023 homeschool year. So this is much different than what I'm used to for our family subjects. Everything had to change. We usually do history and science together, but not this year. So my soon-to-be 8th grader actually broke off and is doing history and science independently this year. So obviously that makes my only other child, who's going to be going into 5th grade, doing those independently as well. So I still wanted to have something for us to do together as a family. Obviously it's going to be read out louds, morning basket, things like that. So our morning basket this year is going to be themed. Sorry, my dog. Usually our morning basket is just all the subjects that we do together, but this year I decided that I'm going to theme our morning basket so that we can get a little bit more, I don't know, variety in what we're learning. Like I know that our first morning basket will be on safety, and I know that I'm planning a medieval, morning basket, things like that, so that those topics are still going to be taught together. So it's just a little extra and something that we can do as a family still. So read out louds, our morning basket, those will be together. And then also this one, I kind of already feel like it's not going to work, but I'm going to try. My oldest daughter has been taking French for the last, I don't even know how long, but the last couple years. And she took a little bit of a break last year. She just felt really overwhelmed with her workload. So I gave her a break on taking French. So she said she wanted to restart it, but then my youngest said she wanted to start French. So we are going to be starting First Start French, and this is book 1, and it's an introduction to the French language. Now, this program I've never done before, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if it'll be a great fit for my youngest, but we are going to try and learn French together. I have a really hard time trying to learn French. For some reason, I speak French with a Spanish accent. I'm not lying, and I'm not trying to be funny. That's just how it is, and my pronunciation is awful. So I want my kids to try and do this together without me really messing things up, I guess you can say. So they will be trying First Start French, book 1. This is the student workbook. What is this one? Oh, the teacher's manual. And then it does come with a disc. Now, if this program doesn't work, I am going to be using what is it called? I do feel like breaking the French barrier might be a better fit for us. Again, I'm only going to try First Start French because I already have it and we never used it. And if we hate it, then we just won't do it. And then I'll get, breaking the French barrier. So that's my goals for French as a family subject. The next thing that we're going to be doing as a family subject is the Know Yourself series. I only grabbed a couple of the books. There's actually 12 books altogether. And each book or volume focuses on a different system of the human body. So we will just work through these in probably like a morning basket kind of thing, or in morning time, to where we will just focus on one book probably a month or so until we're done with them. So the first one is the 5 Senses. So these books I like because my daughter really enjoys like comics and graphic novels, my youngest one. So I think that she'll really like these. But it goes over a system of the body. And then also it goes over a different country as well. So the 5 Senses is going to go over the 5 senses, and then also Greece. So I really, really like this. So it says on the back, this book includes an epic time-traveling adventure comic, an introduction to the 5 senses, amazing activities to encourage learning, entertaining projects, historic fun facts to inspire curiosity for learning more, cooking classes that match the time, period, and place of the adventure. I love that. Geography, friendship, laughter and smiles, and some of the best times and discussion topics you will engage in with your children. So this looks like a lot of fun. So this, again, it's called Know Yourself, and there's 12 of these books. And like I said, it's, the graphic novel comic thing. It has food. It goes over Greece. It has like some little activities in here. So I just thought that this would be a lot of fun. So if you look here, And like I said, this will just be something that we do together. I don't know. I feel like it's not going to take us that long if we do a little bit each morning. So that's why I feel like I could fit it in. I know I seem like I have a lot of topics if you watch my curriculum videos as well. But so this is the, oh, I didn't even grab them in order. I have the first and the third. So the third book is the circulatory system, and this also focuses on China. So like I said, each book in these 12 book series focuses on a system of the body and a country. So I really like this. It gets us a little more geography because that's something I just, you know, I'm horrible at. So they just look like a lot of fun. And then the next thing that we'll be doing together for a family subject is art. Art is usually only done once a week in my house, or in our homeschool. And it's not that we don't color and draw and do things like that throughout the week. It's just when we actually take time to focus on an artist or art history, we only do that on Fridays. So I decided we're going to be studying different styles of art, or would that be movements of art. And the first one we're probably going to do is Impressionism. And this book is Impressionism, 13 Artists Children Should Know. So I thought that this would just make it easy for me, kind of, you know, map out some artists for me to where I don't have to do as much research. So, it gives you like the artists for this type of or style of art. And we're just going to be focusing on Impressionism. My goal is to hit 4 different movements of art or styles of art for the entire year. So maybe one style per quarter. I only want to do a little bit at a time. I don't want to make anything overwhelming because I do have a little bit more plans with art as well. So I will be using this Impressionism book, my the Arts a Visual Encyclopedia. This will also help me to get, more information. And then I have a couple of these Getting to Know the World's Greatest Artist books. I only grabbed 2. I have a whole bunch of them. But we'll be doing Claude Monet. And who is this? Mary Cassatt? I'm not sure how to say it. Cassatt? Not sure. But we'll be doing this one. And this one for sure. I'll probably grab a couple more for Impressionism. But my kids enjoy these. They're silly. They're funny. They kind of make things fun. So my kids still really enjoy these books. And it's kind of like, if you look, like a little cartoon style. And then I also have Impressionist Artist Go Fish. So I thought that this would just be another fun way to help us learn the pieces and different, and different artists. There we go. I drew a blank. And different artists is through this Go Fish game. And then we do have, the box broke, so it's in one of my favorite little zipper bags. We do have Professor Noggin's History of Art card game. This is another thing that we'll be using to help us with art throughout the year. I really wanted to focus a little bit more on art, but not just art history. We have been studying art history, this is going to be my 9th year homeschooling. So for 8 years, we have studied art history and composers and things like that. I kind of wanted to mix it up. So I decided to do a style or a movement of art. And then also my kids will be using Yellow Spot Sun. So I decided to go ahead and do Yellow Spot Sun. It's just little like online classes that they can do to do pieces of art. And my kids have done things like that in the past, but not Yellow Spot Sun. And I've been hearing a lot of good things about it. So we are going to be trying Yellow Spot Sun. I already found a few, I guess, classes or, that I think my kids would like. Okay, so this is Yellow Spot Sun, and we decided that we want to do the color theory with Impressionists for families. So this is a little set, and it's like a that gives you a course description. It says that it's a 4-week painting and drawing course for elementary and middle school children that introduces the student to different artists each week. And this is all focusing on Impressionism. So we thought that we can add this in, and it would be a great fit for what we plan on doing for art. Also, I am planning a medieval unit study, which you guys will see, not unit study, a medieval morning basket, which you guys will see. And she has on Yellow Spot Sun, like a medieval little package that you can purchase and then do those little art lessons. So I'm really looking forward to using that. I think my kids will enjoy it. And again, we only do art on Fridays. So it's not going to take up too much of our time. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing as a family subject is music. Music we only do once a week. I wasn't really happy with what I chose for music. I just kind of felt like I almost wanted to take a year off of music, but I'm going to see if this will work for us. So both my oldest, and my youngest are going to be playing an instrument. So my oldest daughter plays the piano and has been playing for the last, year or so. My youngest daughter is going to start the recorder, and we have been studying composers for the past 8 years. So I kind of feel like if I don't want to do any kind of music history or composer study, I'm okay with that for a year. But as a backup, or just in case, I do have these, and these are the Getting to Know the World's Greatest Composers. So I have 8 of these books. I might get, 1 or 2 more and maybe do 1 a month and then just listen to their music in the background. That's pretty much how we've always done music anyway. It's just studying a composer and then listening to the music. But we usually would do like longer biographies and stuff like that, to where the books would take more time, to where this book I can read, in one day, not even a whole day, like in a few minutes, and be done with the biography and then just listen to the music. So if I choose to continue to do music, a music study, or however you want to say it, if I continue to do that, that's all we're going to do, is just these books. And these books are really funny though. So these are the same ones that I have for art, only for composers. So yeah, I mean, I'm not too happy with that, but I feel like it will be enough because we've been studying them for so long, and I couldn't find anything I really liked, and I didn't want something that was going to take, 14 hours a day for music. So with them both playing an instrument and us just reading a short little book and listening to music, I feel that's fine. So the next thing we will do together is poetry. So last year we did author studies, and we did study a lot of poets, and we had a great time. My kids wanted something a little more silly and a little more fun, so I let them choose their poetry, and they chose Shel Silverstein. So we are going to be reading through these poetry books. We have A Light in the Attic, Falling Up, and Where the Sidewalk Ends. So my kids, we've read all of these books before, but they really, really wanted to read them again. Hi, baby. Did you? She wants the poetry books. Yeah, here, take those. So these are the 3 poetry books before she steals them. These are the 3 poetry books that we will be reading as a family. Poetry will only be done on Friday. So music, art, and poetry is done on Friday, and then we will be doing the Know Yourself human body like study a little every day, and the First Start French. I think it's 4 or 5 days a week. I can't remember. I think it's 4, or maybe I'm just saying that because that's what I want it to be. But yeah, so that is what we're going to be doing for our family subjects. I felt like I was a little all over the place. Sorry if I was. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.